I was working at Flagler Hospital, and at the time, we were making about $250 a month, and they had on payday, you had to go to the administrator's office and pick a check up. So this is why I said God intended for me to find it out. So I went to get my check this day, and they gave me the wrong check. And this was an LPN, and she was white, and her check was more than mine. So I went to the supervisor's office, and I said, I'd like to speak to you. She said, why? I said, I want to know why Jolie makes more than I do. So she said, oh, she's been here longer. I said, she has no business making more than I do. I'm an RN and she's an LPN, and I should get more money than she does. She said, well, that's the way it is, and if you don't like it, let the doorknob hit you in the back. That's what she told me. So I came home, and I told my husband, I said, look, I can't stay on my job. We were buying a house, and with a little bit of money, you had a mortgage and everything like this. So I told him, I said, I'm going to have to get another job. I cannot work at the hospital anymore. He said, what happened? And I told him. So I told him, I said, I will get a job in the laundry, washing and ironing clothes before I will work for what she's paying me, and she's getting more money. So he said, well, if that's the way you feel, you quit. So a month went by, and she wouldn't give me any work. So I saw one person who I knew ran back and told them everything. You always have one person tell everything they know. So I saw her in the grocery store, and I said, how's private duty at Flagler? This was at Flagler Hospital. And she said, oh, they're very busy. I said, well, they won't give me any work. But I'm a member of the American Nurses Association, and if they don't give me any work, I'm going to send and have an investigator come and find out why I can't get a job. I had a job the next day, and I've been working ever since. That made me it made me angry, and then it was a sad thing to think that somebody would make more money than you just because you were a different color. That wasn't fair. I didn't think it was fair. I went to school, and then I passed the state board, and I felt that I was qualified to be paid, for my work. I think everybody was afraid, but we didn't show it because this is the way I felt. I was doing the right thing, and I was not breaking any, I was breaking their laws, but not any other laws. So I didn't feel like I was doing anything wrong. It was very right because this was my God-given right to be able to do what I wanted to do and go where I wanted to go as long as I was not breaking the law. There were a lot of people who agreed, but they were afraid to say anything. That's why I joined the civil rights movement for equal pay. I used to, during demonstrations, we would, I go downtown to, after we did go to church, and they would speak, then we'd go downtown to the slave market and pray and sing. And they had the dogs that jump out on you and the cattle prods and stuff like that. I experienced that. I didn't feel that I was disobeying the law. They needed to be broken because some of them were not right. See, because my mother came up in an era where it was very segregated, and I thought, since they didn't straighten it out, it was up to my generation to do something about it. And we had the courage to do it. We were in bondage almost. That's the way I felt. Slavery was over, but we lived a form of slavery because we were told what we could do and denied things that we should have. So I'm happy that that's over. And the children in the next generation won't have to do that. You know, we paved the way for them, and now it's up to the young people to do it.